Yeah, yeah. You are what? I say bad man, you're than them. That's the reason them dates.
Don't forget those all important movie dates for your diary. 20th of October, Stolen Vow, Greenwich.
That's the reason I pray. That's the reason I up my day.
Of November, Miracles of Christmas Angels.
That is not in the city, in between we making the little layer.
Of course, Consequences, we'll be talking to the director of that movie tonight. Consequences, the 11th of November, that will be in UK cinema. Barking.
Can't shot, I can't kill a man. I can't take another brother, get straight to bed.
We'll find out what that's all about tonight. On that, we're about 5 minutes away from that interview.
I say, Kikuma Pamodam.
Exclusive to JohnBiz.com.
The big one that everybody's talking about. It's taken Nigeria by storm. It's grossed 35 million naira in 1 week. The first week, it's all about big. B.I.G. Banana Island Ghost. Look, that film is amazing. It's like Matrix mixed Nollywood. That's all I can say. All I can say. Big. You say on road, the film's big. Be hitting the UK, right across the UK. Beginning in London, and then it's going to move to Manchester, Essex, Luton, Milton Keynes, Birmingham, and even Aberdeen, Scotland. Can't leave Scotland now, you know what I mean? Banana Island Ghost, a phenomenal new movie coming out of Nigeria. It's taken Nollywood to the next level. I've been waiting for the next level, the next level experience in cinematography. This is it, big Banana Island Ghost. This is the one coming to the UK 27th of October.
Exclusive to JohnBiz.com.
Mixing Zilly Foster.
Hello, welcome to the Nollywood Review Show.
Hi, my name is Abram Wilson.
Can you hear me? Just do some
Yes,
magic
I can.
here. Yes, sir. How
morning.
are you, sir? Oh, good. Oh, madam, good evening. How are you?
Good evening. I'm fine, thank you.
Oh, it's great to have you here. I just had to do some technical bits and pieces, and we're glad to have you on the line. So you are, please?
Ada.
Ada, and what is your role on the movie?
I am the writer and the producer of the movie.
Oh, fantastic. Great to have you on the Nollywood Review Show right here on Urban Jazz Radio. So first of all, could you give us the premise of the film? I know it's Consequences, but there's a lot there.
There is a lot. 1 second. Stanley is also online. Stanley?
Hi, Stanley.
Yeah, I'm here.
How you doing, Stanley?
Hi guys. Hi.
How are you, sir?
Yeah, I'm fine. Thank you very much for asking. How are you?
I'm great. This evening, this Saturday evening. As I just asked your colleague, what is the premise of the film?
Go on, Ada. Yeah, we're listening to you, Ada.
Okay, cool.
Yes.
So basically, Consequences is about a guy who has it all.
Yes.
And, he's built a Casanova, and eventually he finds someone he thought he loved.
Oh.
But, his word came coming down, I guess, when he met her.
Oh, his world came coming down. Why?
Well, you're going to have to watch it to know.
Of course, you can't give away too much.
No.
Wow. Interesting. So, could I ask, what was your... is this your first movie, or...?
It is our second movie.
It's the second one? Okay, what was the first one?
Well, the first one is False, which we will be releasing, but we decided to go with the Consequences first.
Oh, this one first?
Yes.
Great. And it's going to be showing where?
It's going to be showing at the Berlin Cinemas in Barking.
And tickets? How can people get tickets for the film?
I'm going to give you now a number so that they can call the number and get a ticket if they prefer to pay for the ticket, or they can go to Eventbrite to buy the ticket.
Okay. You want to give us the number?
Of course. So it's 077 879
077
879 50-230.
Excellent. So, guys, that's where you can get your tickets for the forthcoming film, Consequences. And can you give us a date again?
On the 11th of November.
November. Is there anything else you can share with us about the plot? Or what kind of problems did you face in production, and shed some light on
Like literally when we initially wanted to shoot Consequences, you would be very surprised if I tell you right now that Consequences is it was shot literally in 2 days. It took us 2 days to shoot Consequences, the whole of the weekend, Friday night, Saturday, and Sunday. So basically, literally, we didn't have enough time on Friday, and we done it. It was challenging because we had obstacles, we had venues that we stayed over time. We had to negotiate, we had to renegotiate for the venue, and all of that wasn't planned for. But other than that, the cast and crew were fantastic. They literally made the shoot an awesome one for everyone, the director and the DOP, because everyone brought in their A game. Like literally everyone wanted to be a part of it, everyone wanted to be on board. So it was just, the only challenge we had was just when it comes to time and when it comes to location. The reason why we shot the film in 2 days was because we made sure that the locations were not far from each other.
Yes.
So we kind of made the locations close to each other and everything. So that was the only challenge we had, to be honest.
Okay. That's one of the strengths of Nollywood, really, is that the production's very efficient in the time in making films.
Yeah.
Is one of the strengths of the industry, would you say?
When it comes to be honest, when it comes to production,
yes.
Like I say to people, you can do whatever, you can do anything you want to do. It all takes planning.
Yes.
It takes planning. It takes the right people to be on board. Because when you have your cast, because literally the cast, like I said, the cast are amazing. Because we had core time. Most of the core times for these 2 days I'm telling you about, they were 8 o'clock in the morning.
Wow.
And everyone literally got there for 7:30. And then we had to set up before 8 o'clock where everyone is ready to shoot.
Yes.
They're not looking for anybody. But when you have actors that are gonna come up to set at maybe coming like 2 hours after call time and stuff like that, you're gonna have problems.
Yeah, it holds up.
Because then when you don't have replacements, there's gonna be a lot of problems. That's why you see people shooting a movie that is not even meant to take that long. Because somebody has messed up and then they booked the venue where they have to rebook it again, and there's no booking time, there's no booking space and all that.
Yes.
So yeah.
I'm really looking forward to this film. Well, I have to say, from not knowing much about it, I was so much impressed by the poster. The poster looks so much more professional than so many other films which I've come across. The poster, I was really impressed, and I was intrigued more to find out more about the film just from seeing the poster. It was, very.
Thank you.
Congratulations. And a lot of people contacted us to find out more about the film just based on that poster, on the artwork. So presentation's everything, obviously.
Yeah, it is basic because literally I've been an actor for 2 years. I've tried out the mainstream, and to be honest, we are in the industry whereby you create opportunities for yourself.
Absolutely.
You can't. The opportunities would come, but you're better off creating it yourself. So I've sat back to actually focus and look and learn from other Nollywood movies. We came up with the company Film 5, and we said to ourselves, while we opening a company, if we are going to be doing the same thing everyone else is doing.
Yes.
So we kind of try to stand out. We're still, end of the day, we're still Nollywood. We're not taking that away. You can't take that away from us that we're Nollywood, but we're like Film 5 is with a Nollywood not as you know it. That's the motto for Film 5. Nollywood not as you know it. So literally, we're trying to bring different things on the table, like stuff like the poster. You made mention of the poster. You know, sometimes people want to tell you, "Oh, can you get a picture? Can you get a picture?" And then they just put stuff together.
Yes.
And then they write the name of the movie and all that. But we had to actually book a session for the photo shoot for the poster itself. And then, yeah, that's what many people don't do. There's a lot of directors, a lot of producers that are lazy to do that. After the shoot, everyone wants to go home and get on with other stuff that they're doing. No one wants to create time for all these necessary things. Like sometimes you just go in places and you just see people say, because then they're just like, oh, the wooden is just entertainment. But end of the day, you don't want to bring bad name to the entertainment itself.
Of course.
So all of these things should be taken into consideration. That's the thing that, like, literally, we pick up the good part. We make do with the good part, and then we pick up the bad part. And we still make do with the bad part. So we've picked up the bad part. We've picked up people's mistakes, and we don't want to be part of that mistake. And we've found a way to better ourselves and the company itself.
Yes, absolutely. Improving. We should be improving all the way, and I can see that definitely improving.
We should, exactly. Because we've got the resources. We've got the resources to make beautiful movies and all of. We've got the resources to make a lot of beautiful movies. But yeah, it feels like the people back home, the Nollywood we know back home is doing much better than us. I don't know why that is so, but end of the day,
well, they had a head start. They had a longer head start, but
so, yeah,
we're not doing too bad here.
They do have a longer head start. Quite alright. That is not. I'm not disputing that fact that they do have a longer head start, but then again, the fact that they've had a longer head start should give you the opportunity to learn from what they are doing.
Exactly.
You get what I mean?
Yes.
You should pick up from where you should pick up from. Oh yeah, they've done this way. They've done this way. This is what it is. This is what it looks like.
Yes.
But then again, it all depends on funding as well. How much you have, what your funding is, what your budget is. But even if you have a budget as low, like literally, I promise people who are coming to watch Consequences, we quickly worked on low budget.
Yeah.
The actors were paid, but I guarantee you it wasn't. If they were going to charge us like really what they actually have to get paid, we wouldn't be able to afford them. But then again, you make the best of it. That's why sometimes when people give me scripts to read and you tell me, oh, I am gonna pay you this amount, or you're gonna help me do this, your script needs to be on point.
Yes.
Your script needs to be on point. What you're gonna do after the movie, because most people want to do premieres and then they lock off the movie, they put it in their cupboard and keep it there as a souvenir. I've produced this film before, but you need to tell me what you want to do. Like literally, if you're going to shoot the film and have a premiere and then lock the movie up somewhere, I don't want to be part of that. I don't want to be a part of that. Production.
Yeah,
if you're not aiming to put it on TV, if you're not aiming to do something else after what's the marketing strategy like after your premieres and all that?
Yeah, it seems to be prestige.
That's what I want to know. If I'm gonna do something for as low as I charge, then you need to give me a reason to do that.
Exactly. Where is it gonna go? Because I've seen it seems to be like a point of prestige. I've made a film, but what is the purpose of the film? Where is it going?
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
They will now use it as a talking point at parties and things like that. Yeah. I'm glad you touched on that. I'd like to. That was my next question actually. Is it Abby?
Ada.
Yeah, sorry, Ada. Ada. How did you get into the industry originally, please?
It's thanks to Stanley actually. He introduced me to the industry, and I did a movie or two, and I just got interested. Stanley pitched me the idea of starting our own production, and I was up for it. I was like, yes, let's do this. Something different. I mean, it's still Nollywood, but you want to bring a twist to it.
To the next stage.
Yeah.
Yes, definitely. And again, for Stanley, how did you get into the industry? Because you mentioned mainstream before. I know you mentioned.
Yeah, because I was back in university days. I was when you're a uni student, you're broke. You want to do something, but you don't want to work and enjoy what you do.
Yeah.
You want to work and enjoy what you do. So I was really broke at the time. I wanted to do something, but I don't want to work where I'm gonna be pissed off every morning when I wake up to go to work. And I thought, I was like, what can I do? And I went to an acting. I wouldn't call it an acting school. An acting. It was an acting class.
Yes.
More like a competition whereby it was the whole of London. It was the whole of London, Birmingham, London, Manchester. It was an audition, and then they picked the best 25.
Okay.
And then they coach you guys on things, how you react to cameras, how you react to interviews, and all of that. And at the time, I was, because it's my first time, I've not had any training and all of that. And I went there, but it was a mess. I'm not even gonna lie to you. When it got to the audition bit, I'd done excellently well. Oh. And then I made the first 25 people. Got to the final, went to the boot camp. When I got to the boot camp, it was then it was an open audition. It was now because I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm a very, very shy person.
Yeah.
But when I'm in front of the camera, like literally, we had the boot camp we had was every single person had to perform in front of every other person. And sometimes it doesn't really work well for people when you have to perform in front of other people, when you haven't built the courage and everything. But that was the whole point of the boot camp, to build the courage to be in front of camera, don't be camera shy and all of that. But at that point in time, it felt like a mission. It was really difficult. So I got evicted from the boot camp, and I moved on. I was gonna give up on acting because I didn't think I was good enough. And then a friend of mine called me and said he saw a message about actors needed for a film, and they wanted to they needed I think the 7th lead role. Okay. The 7th lead role, it's just a supporting act. It's just a supporting act. And the guy was like, "Oh, you're the only actor that I know, blah blah blah. So I've just sent it to you. You can apply for it." And then I applied for the audition. I got there late because obviously I was coming from uni, so got there late. I didn't know that when it comes to white people doing stuff, they don't really take nonsense when it comes to timing.
Oh no, absolutely
so I got there late.
No.
I got there late. They said, "Oh, we can't audition you." I was like, "Why can't you audition me?" Well, literally, they were like, "Yeah, because you're late. We've packed up the cameras. We have already done everything we need to do. We've auditioned people that we need to audition." And I said to them, "I've read this script. I think you're looking for me. Literally, I am the person you're looking for. This is my script. I've seen it. I'm telling you, this is my script." And they were like, "Yeah, but we can't help you because you're late. That you can't do nothing." Yeah. So the lady came to me and said, because then I didn't know nothing about. I didn't know you can do auditions online. I didn't know you can audition yourself and send the video. So the lady was like, "Oh, this is our card. Take our card. Call us. Give us a call. Give us a call after you've made your video. Send it to the email, and then we'll take it from there." And I just thought that was a way of telling me to get out. That we can't help you. You just need to go. And then I took the card when I didn't want to do the video because I thought maybe that was just my luck. It's gone. So I was just sitting down there, and then my friends came to the house. They were playing FIFA. You know the way boys are. When you're playing FIFA, you wait your turn. Yeah. So I was in my turn. I was really bored, and I was like, "What can I do? I need to do something while I'm waiting my turn." Yeah. And a friend of mine came in, and because then at that point in time, I was using a really bad phone. The whole stress of making the video, putting it on the computer, then sending the email was very long. So I had a friend that had an iPhone at the time, and I was like, "Oh yeah, you have an iPhone, right?" And he was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Please, let's use your phone to make a video. I need to send a video somewhere. Can we just quickly use your phone and then you can just send it direct? I don't need to download nothing. I don't need to get a flash drive or something to do it." Then it was like, "Cool, we done the audition. I did the audition, send the video, and then after 2 days they called me up, and I was like, "Yeah, hi, what's up? Yeah, this Stanley." They were like, "Oh, can we meet in Paddington?" And I was like, "Yeah, we can meet in Paddington." Went there, went to the hotel where they were, and they were at the restaurant, had dinner, had everything, and then they were like, "Yeah, we need to talk to you because we saw your video." And then I said to them, but it wasn't, the role is not that important for you guys to be giving me this kind of ceremony. And then they were like, oh, apparently it is actually, because have you had a camera in front of you before? I was like, no, I've never had a camera in front of me before. I've never been a lead role. I don't know what it feels like to be a lead role. And then they were like, we want you to be the lead role of the movie. And I said to them that, oh, but I thought you already have your lead role, because in the email they sent to us about the audition, they said they're just looking for this role, this role, this role. And then they were like, yeah, we know that we found the lead role, but we're going to push everyone all the way down. Like the lead role goes to the second lead role, like everyone all the way down. And I was like, really? Why? Like, because I didn't, like, at the point in time, I just did the audition just for doing sake, but it came out proper, it came out well. So, yeah, and that's how we started filming. I didn't believe it till the next day. I was upstairs. Everyone was attending to me. Everyone was grabbing my bag. Everyone was trying to cut my hair. Everyone was trying to do my costume. I was like, this is really happening. So after this film, we scored on Woolwich Boys. This is Woolwich Boys. It was on BBC. It was on London Live, because it's a documentary about a guy in Woolwich. So so after the film, we went to some movie festivals and all of that. And then people watched the movie and they were asking. So when it came to the Q&A question, someone asked me a question and said, so how many movies have you done? You must have done a lot of movies for you to perform, for you to have this kind of performance in this movie.
Yeah.
And the director was like, I would like to answer that question. I would actually like to answer that question because that is my favorite question. And then they were like, yeah, okay, go on, answer for him. And he said, this is his first film. He's never been on TV before. Everyone was shocked. Everyone was like, no way, you can't say you've never been on TV before, because the performance was really good. And yeah, so from there we took the movie on a university tour. We went to so many universities, from Stoke, Nottingham, Birmingham, Manchester, Hertfordshire. And yeah, and then I just said, yeah, I think I'm just gonna do this. Like, I tried to go for a few auditions in the mainstream, but there's a lot of stuff needed to be in the mainstream. Like, you need to be either this, or you need to be this certain weight, or you need to be a certain type of way.
Yeah.
So I just said, charity begins at home. You just need to start from your home, and then you can break into the mainstream if you want to. But I'm gonna do Nollywood. And then I went back on Nollywood, and yeah, I've done a couple of Nollywood films, Hunting for Hobbies. I can't remember their names at the moment, but yeah. So from there, I've started doing some of my stuff till everyone wants to produce their own films nowadays. So it was a thing whereby a lot of producers will come on board, and when they give you money to shoot a film, they're telling you who to put in the film. They're bringing their family members who has never acted before.
Yeah.
So they're leaving the directors with no choice than to use the people they want, because they want to make a film. Everyone wants to make a film.
Yeah,
like literally, I've started a company that if someone is coming to me to say, oh, I want you to make a film, I'll take your money and I'll get the cast, I'll get the crew and everything. You don't tell me who to put in the film, because a lot of people do that nowadays. Like, they bring the money, they tell you who to use and everything, and then you end up having a very good story with bad actors, and there's nothing you can do about it.
That's an ongoing thing in Nollywood. That nepotism.
It is a problem in Nollywood at the moment, because I'm trying to give opportunities to Ivee, which consequences are done. I know you can see the names of the cast, but when you see the film itself, you would say it's not your everyday Nollywood UK people, because I had to pick the young. It's a young script, so I can't be giving a script for 20 to 25 years to someone who is 35 to 40 or 40 to 50.
Yes.
And then I'll have to start giving, like, literally they do that a lot. So it's part of the problems we have in Nollywood UK, because sometimes we have like really good scripts, and then we have like shit actors, bad actors, and yeah, we and there's nothing the directors can do about it, rather than just shoot, because it's your money that's talking.
I'm glad you said it. As an industry insider, I'm glad you said it, because if we say we should be, as a review show, we should be critical, but you know, out of respect, we don't like to go too hard.
To be honest, sorry to cut you short, but there was a time I was going to do that. I was just going to open a social media page like Instagram, Facebook, whereby all we do is just like literally anonymous, and just criticize movies that are not supposed to be, or that are not supposed to ever see the light of the cinema. But it's end of the day, it's just a thing whereby I'm like, if I'm gonna do that, then there's gonna be a lot of movies that would actually feature on there. Because I'm saying all of this because I know what consequences look like. I know that I've watched people's mistakes, and I'm ready to put my marks where my money is. So yeah.
But that's what it's
He's
all
not
about.
saying you're better than anybody, but
Yeah, that's what it's all about. Learning from mistakes and improving.
Yeah.
We've been around a few years now, so the adage of that we're still growing, it's not cutting it anymore. So yeah, I'm glad that you talked about that.
Yeah, because the thing,
Improving.
the colours, like I said to people, the colours Nollywood UK, yeah. But you can't be having, because I'm saying from experience, and I don't care if anyone is, I don't care who's listening. If you want to do, I'll send you my house address. Come and beat me. Come and tell me what you want to tell me.
No, it's your opinion.
But
You're welcome to your opinion, though. You know.
You can't say you're Nollywood UK, yeah. You don't see Nollywood, the main Nollywood in Nigeria, coming to the UK to say, oh, I want you to act for me because you have a British accent. I want you to act for me because people know you around here. Because I've been on set. Yeah? This is I'm telling you from experience. I'm not telling you based on what is happening.
Wow.
It's happened to me twice. I've gone on set, I've done script reading before for a movie that I was supposed to shoot. I'm supposed to be the lead role. This is me, I'm reading the script, getting in character. Yeah, we'll start filming on let's say we do a script reading October 1st. And then we're scheduled to shoot on the 13th of October. Now, this is everyone getting ready, you get me? Everyone is getting ready to shoot, you're reading your script, and then the next thing, you don't get no phone call, you don't get no call shit. Nobody's talking to you. You're trying to get hold of people. Everyone is acting funny, and you're like, okay, maybe they've maybe they're looking for funding, or maybe they're doing something. And then the next thing, you're seeing the movie you are reading for being advertised. Like there's a poster. Oh yeah, this film coming soon. You're like, when did they shoot it? Only for you to find out that maybe Joseph Benjamin was coming in town. We had to rush up to shoot his part. We had to give Joseph Benjamin the lead role, so people can come for the film, or the film will have a greater name. And then you cut me off because you want Joseph Benjamin to be in the film, and you call yourself Nollywood UK. How does that make sense if you're not giving the UK residents
preference,
a platform to actually showcase themselves?
That's right.
It's happened to me twice in the industry, and that's one of the reasons why I said to myself, listen, I don't care who's in the industry, but I'm going to start my own production team, and I'm going to make sure that every single person I cast, literally, do you know how many actors we have in this Nollywood UK? We have so much actors that we know, yeah?
Yes.
And then some people will tell you, oh, I want to shoot a film. Now, there's an open audition. Why would you do that? There's no such thing as an open audition when you know the actors and their capability, and you know what they can do. So this is what Film 5 does, is we write a script. Oh, I think this person is good for this role. We call them up, we send them a little bit of it. Can you send an audition for us so we can see? And that way we get what we want.
That's how the mainstream industry is done, you know?
That is what I'm trying to say. This I picked up a lot of things from the main. When I stayed, I was in the ministry for a short period of time. I wasn't even there up to 6 months. I was there for 4 months, and I was just there. I was just in the time I was there. I learned a little bit. I learned stuff from them, and then I'm trying to. It's gonna be hard to do it, but end of the day, you need to set a starting principle.
So do you think
consequences wasn't based on oh, I know that girl, I want her to act. No.
Of course.
Consequences is 3 girls, 3 guys. We called the 3 of them, we gave them a script. We had to call the director or the DOP for them to be present, to know what is good. We're not the ones behind the camera. They see these things. But when we want to do it ourselves, we're going to be biased about it. So why don't we call an outside faces to come and look into it? That's how it should be. But when you keep doing, oh, I know this person, or I know that person, you keep calling auditions. Why would you keep calling auditions? We have over 150,000 actors and actresses who who you've worked with before. Why call an audition? If you can call them and say, oh yeah, give me, look, this is, I want you to audition this, and then you know where their strong points and where their weaknesses are, and then you can switch roles for them if they're not if they're not really strong in that aspect that you've given to them.
Yes,
So,
obviously, having worked in the mainstream industry, there are stratagems that you've learned that you can obviously implement here.
Yeah.
I'm so glad that you've touched on these topics because it's becoming so apparent of the discrepancy between what they call Nollywood in Africa or Nigeria and here. Some of the films being produced here, this is so terrible. And the chasm is growing even wider. That is it's an insult to call it one industry because some of these UK produced films are so bad. So I'm glad you touched on that today, talking about improvements. Improvements need to be made and taking it to the next level. Because what's happening is they're going to be so far ahead that it's going to come a time when, aside from the actors coming over to star in UK films, you can't call it the same industry. It'd be an insult to call it the same industry.
Yeah, even when the Nollywood actors coming from Nigeria, they only look for UK actors to do waka pass or extra, like we call it it's extras in the mention, but
waka
in
pass,
Nollywood we call it waka pass. Like that is disrespect. Then when we want to shoot our own film about Nollywood UK, we go to Nigeria, we pay flight tickets, we pay hotel bills, we pay a lot of money to get these actors on board. When you have talent, when you have more than talent in the United Kingdom,
we've got talent. We've got so much talent here in the UK that we've exported actors who've literally taken over Hollywood, the black actors from the UK. So we've got talent.
Exactly.
Here. But it's the mindset. It's the mindset of that we always feel inferior to everybody else. That's the problem in the UK, which we have to overcome. We've got talent here. They should be on equal par, you know.
Because even the girl that played the lead role with me, Dami Lola, that played the lead role, like I called her because she's gone to so many, she's experienced what we've talked about, being neglected because the big celebrity came in, or didn't get the role because somebody knows somebody that can get somebody else into the role and stuff. So when I said to her, when I gave her consequences, she was like, are you sure you want me to play this? Like, do you think I can do this? And I said to her, you need to believe in yourself a lot. I know you've been through a lot of things that have made you doubt yourself, but you can do it. And then she read the script we had to get, because obviously I don't really know her like that, but we had to keep in constant touch, like we call ourselves all the time just so we can do the chemistry. And yeah, it worked perfectly well. The chemistry was there, and we achieved. We came, we saw, and we conquered.
Fantastic. So speaking of Nigerian stars, do you have any Nigerian stars in the cast? Did you fly in?
No, we don't have no Nigerian. We don't have no Nigerian stars in the cast. We have the likes of Miss Nigeria 2016. Okay. Miss Nigeria 2016 and
Olivia Eze.
Olivia Eze, who was been in a couple of Nollywood films, and then Fresh Boy, who has Fresh Boy, who's been in Fresh Boy was he was in Talking Dolls. He was in he wasn't talking. We would know him mainly for his role in Talking Dolls because he played a very, very wow role. When I say wow role, I don't know how to explain the role he played in Talking Dolls, but he played a role in Talking Dolls. So yeah. And then we have Okpe Ore, who is his first time, but he made us very, very proud. He brought his A game as well. Everyone brought their A game. I'm very happy about the cast and the crew.
Speaking of Talking Dolls, despite having a Nigerian lead, that film really did raise the bar, in my opinion. You know, for UK films, it really raised the bar.
Oh yes, it did. It is.
Do you agree?
Talking Dolls was produced by Mac.
Yes.
Mac Ades. I can't remember his surname. But Mac is a person. He's a good friend. He's a good, very, very good friend. He's like a brother. He's like an uncle to me.
Yes.
And I would say Mac has been in the industry long enough. He started as a camera guy for premieres and all that, but he was paying attention.
Yes.
He saw what was happening. He knew where, when you have.
Guys, they seem to have dropped. The call seemed to have dropped almost to the end of the interview. That was a brilliant interview. Very, very informative with the director of the film Consequences, Mr. Stanley Ezenduka, and Ada. The call seemed to have dropped, so we're going to go to some music and we'll see if we can get them back on the line. Remember, you're listening to the Nollywood Review Show each and every Saturday right here. We're 15 minutes away from the top of the hour. I got myself sitting in for SHESHISHA on.
To be your friend, not your lover. Hey. And I'll be asking all your friends for your number. Go make your body bang, bang, bang. And you go tell up by your friend. And we can do it all again, gang. The way your body bubble, girl, you know say you are causing trouble. Make your body bang, bang, bang. And you go tell up by your friend. We can do it all again, gang. The way your body bubble, girl, you know say you are causing trouble. Like that. Oh, hey. Express yourself. Fresh from the yard, you are come from a far, baby girl, you wanna cut me up. Anytime I look at you, you make me go far. Oh my God, you are from all. To the left and the bed up, you're not to the funny people. Anytime I come, the people, everybody.
Hello, welcome back to Nollywood Review, Stanley.
Hello, Isadora.
Hi, Ada. Hi, Ada, you still there?
Yes, I am.
Yeah, we're here. Sorry about that.
Hi, guys. Sorry about that. I don't know what happened. Bit of a technical hitch. We dropped, but you're back. We've got you back.
Yeah.
Yes. So you were saying?
Yeah, so I was saying about Mark and Talking Dolls.
Yes, Talking
Mark
Dolls.
Mark started off as a photographer behind the scene and everything, but
Yes.
he was there learning. He was there learning and studying the mistakes. He was there learning and studying the mistakes. 'Cause when someone tells you there's a problem, what you need to do is identify the problem.
That's right.
Study the problem, and then you find a solution to the problem.
Yes.
So Mark was there watching all these premieres, studying everything they were doing, making sure that this is where the mistake has come from, and he tried to rectify it in Talking Dolls. So yeah, I wish Talking Dolls good luck. I hope it's not one of those films you keep in your wardrobe as a trophy that you produced a movie before, because it's a very good film. He can make. I've seen a lot of films that Talking Dolls is way better than that on Netflix. So there's always a platform for it. We always need to make use of the platform that we've got at the moment, and
Yeah. So obviously you're going to continue with that vein of raising the bar for UK Nollywood films, which is much needed. I'm not saying they were all bad, but obviously improvements need to be made. We can't rely on Nigeria. We have to be on par with Nigeria. So it's one industry.
Of course.
Exactly. They should complement each other. So Ada, do you have anything to add about the your experiences on the film?
Well, all I can say is you guys to come out and watch this Nollywood movie, which is come with a twist, and hopefully you guys will love it.
We will. Talking to you this evening, I'm definitely looking forward to it even more now. Because
there's a lot of things in stock. There's a lot of things that's gonna happen.
Yes.
So yeah, I'm begging and I'm pleading with everybody. If it's not for your ticket, get your ticket. The VIP gets you into the after party. The £10 gets you into watch just the movie, and that's it. Right. So yeah, there's no VVVIP. Everyone is treated as one.
So, no VIP tickets for this one, no?
There's a VIP, but the VIP ticket doesn't guarantee you like a very good seat in the cinema.
Right.
It guarantees you a free entrance in the after party.
After party, right.
So technically, if you look at it, it's £10 for the ticket. We're not looking to rip anybody off. We're not looking to make money off it. We're just looking for people to come and have a good time, and that's it.
Which is another problem which is endemic with Nollywood industry in UK. The ticket prices are too high. They just have to, they have to sort that out. It's just too high,
That's literally
it's alienating people.
you wouldn't watch a Fast and Furious movie for £20. It's not even up to £20.
No.
The Fast and Furious movie is not up to £20.
Yeah.
So why would you watch a Nollywood film that is literally you're gonna be able to predict the whole thing that's gonna happen before the end of the film? Why would you pay £30 for it, or £50 or £100 for a ticket?
They have to make the tickets more realistic.
We're not saying, oh yeah, come and buy £30 ticket or £50 ticket. The VIP ticket doesn't guarantee you a higher seat or a better seat.
It's just a film. You're watching the film.
It's just you're just watching the film. When you first come, first serve, get in there, sit down, wait for the film to start, and
Good. I like the mentality behind this film. Do you want to give the listeners information about the after party?
Yeah,
where it's going to be?
The after party is literally 5 minutes away from the cinema itself.
Okay.
The cinema is on Barking Road, and the after party is in Barking. Because the after party is being one of our sponsors.
Yes.
And there's a new club, King's Lounge View. Is a new club. Is a new club that's open. So that's the way to sponsor it. And ask people who are buying VIP tickets to come in for free. And we appreciate that. We thank them so much, King's Lounge. So
Yes. So guys, there you've heard it. You heard it from the horse's mouth, as they say. The movie that's hitting it's going to be premiere in the UK on the 11th of November. Consequences. And could you give us the ticket prices again and where they can get the tickets from, please?
£10
the ticket price.
Yeah, go on that.
Okay, so the ticket prices is £10
Okay.
for just standard and £20 of VIP, getting you access to the club. You can get it in Eventbrite, and so all you have to do is go to Eventbrite and type in Consequences, and you will see Stanley and Danny's picture. So that's how you would know that that's the right page. Or you can call me directly, and I will send the ticket to you, to your house next day.
Oh, wow.
So my number is 077 879 50230.
There you've heard it, guys. Thanks so much for a wonderful interview, very informative, and all I can say is be there on the 11th of November. Barking, all roads lead to Consequences. We support it 100% on the Nollywood Review, and we want you to be there, guys, and support this UK film, which is gonna take us to the next level that we need to be. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
And I hope to see you all there on the 11th. Bye. Good night, guys.
Good night. Thank you so much.
And I'll be asking all your friends for your number.
There you had it, guys. There you had it. What can I say? That was one of the best interviews we've ever done right here on the Nollywood Review Show. Talking about the issues, the endemic issues which exist, especially in the UK wing of the industry. Issues with ticket prices, issues with not making use of the talent, the homegrown talent, and looking more towards Nigeria as being superior when it's supposed to be one industry in synergy. We cannot be doing that anymore. We have to think big now in the UK. We have to be big boys and big girls to be on the same level as our counterparts in Nigeria, so we can be one industry. Otherwise we'll be left behind. So that's what we're about right here, telling it as it is. And I'm glad we had Mr. Stanley Ezenduka and his lovely colleague Ada on the phone, giving us the as they say, the 411 and the breakdown of the forthcoming film Consequences on the 11th of November. Do remember to check it out. Get your tickets, reasonable price, £10, what can you say? And £25 for VIP, but that gets you to the after party. I'll be there, we'll be there. So make it a date, 11th of November, Consequences. And remember, the one you're listening to, you got myself sitting in on this Saturday. It's the Nollywood Review Show between 7 and 9. We're 10 minutes away from the top of the hour, and let's just carry on with some more music. We've got some more film industry information coming up, but let's keep the music going.
A long time, me aside, Bend it, wind it down low. Baby girl, you dribble like my dribble down slow. The way your body wiggle down low. My baby girl, I swear you have to start go slow. To the left, to the right, Yeah. Express yourself. Fresh from the yard, you are come from a far, baby girl, you are not cut me up. Anytime I look at you, you make me go far. Oh my God, you up from mad. To the left and the middle, to the funny people. Anytime I come, the people, everybody, them a pass. Anytime I come, see everybody. Baby girl, I love the way you swinging up your body. Girl, I want to be your friend, not your lover. Hey. And I'll be asking all your friends for your number. Hey, can we go make your body bang, bang, bang? And you go tell up by your friend. And we can do it all like bang, bang, bang. The way your body bubble, girl, you know say you are causing trouble. Make your body bang, bang, bang. And you go tell up by your friend. We can do it all like bang, bang, bang. The way your body bubble, girl, you know say you are causing trouble. Yeah, baby. A long time me aside, yeah. Hey. Yeah.
You want me to spin you around?
No, you don't spin me.
For like give me love, oh. Now you the catch my shot, oh. For your sake, I go touch you. Yeah. We go drive around for my Porsche. Baby, pana, they say you like you all. I get you all. Baby, pana, anywhere that you go, I can follow you to go. Baby, pana, they say you like cassava, I get to be cassava. Baby, pana, my love for you will never die. Will never die.
He's tracking down about 10 minutes away from the top of the hour, the end of the show. Hope you enjoyed the show, Nollywood Review show, with myself sitting in holding the fort on this Saturday. Each and every Saturday, 7 to 9, I'm sitting in this week for SHESHISHA. Hope you get better, SHESHISHA. Get well soon. Remember tonight, all roads lead down there to the True African Heritage Awards. Rather High, Old Kent Road, South East London. Big one coming to the UK, 27th, well, first and foremost, the 20th of October, we've got Stolen Vow coming to the UK. UK premiere. Stolen Vow, the 20th of October, down there at the Odeon, Greenwich. Then on the 10th, we've got Miracles of Christmas Angels. Rhoda Wilson, shotgun out to you. Then on the Saturday the 11th of November, it's all about Consequences down there at Barking. Starring Mr. Stanley Ezenduka, actor, director. That'll be taking place down there at Barking, East London. In a few weeks' time, we're going to have the lovely, beautiful Florence Blaster of Concord coming into the studio for a special interview, exclusive interview that will be coming up in a few weeks' time. Lovely blonde bombshell herself, Miss Florence Blaster of Concord. So look out for that one right here at Nollywood Review Show. And of course, the massive one which has taken Nigeria by storm. 27th of October. Banana Island Ghost. Incorporating Nollywood with state-of-the-art special effects. Taking it to the next level. Hope you enjoyed the show. We'll be back next week between 7 and 9 right here on the Nollywood Review Show. Talking about all things Nollywood, all things Afrobeat, all things African diaspora lifestyle.
It's Josie.
We'll catch you next week, guys. Good night.
Soup, na money killer, but better be na Ben Josie. Soldier put and Timberland, no be the same thing. Catapult and machine gun, no be the same thing. Batisca and on magic, no be the same thing. Bazooka and bulldozer, no be the same thing. Peggy, no be Egusio, Pounded yam, no be Gario. Monkey tail, no be Pamio. Rokutu, no be Kuno. As I de waka jeje, make you free me, oh. As I de hustle jeje, come off me, they just they jealous. Everything I do, just they worry them, then they jealous. I came from grass to grace to overtake them, jealous. Because I chop belly full and I drink water, oh, jealous. Because I chop belly full and I drink water, oh. They want make a day beg, oh. They want to turn me to trek, but poverty no be my head, oh. Worry me, gonna. I never blow, they complain, no. If I come blow, they go explain, no. All I must do better, enemies go scatter. If they come together, Japan no go enter. They envy my slippers and the color of my canvas. The way I walk, I depend them for body. I'm on innocent, just the jealous. Everything I do, just they worry them, then they jealous. I came from grass to grace to overtake them, jealous. Because I chop belly full and I drink water, jealous. Because I chop belly full and I drink water. Life is so beautiful. No need to envy your body, make you pray for your own miracle. Yeah, life is so beautiful. No need to envy your body, make you pray for your own miracle. Oh, the world don't bless me. Now every day I thank God for my life. Whoa, Jehovah don't bless me. Every single day I thank God for my life. Yeah. Now I pop anything, I drink anything, I drop anything I want to chop. I travel anyhow, I buy anyhow, I do anything I want to do. They just they jealous. Everything I do, just they worry them, then they jealous.